All right, man. Lil Wayne had Nicki Minaj on his Young Money radio platform. Like I told you before, everybody wanted to join the act on YouTube at one point, and a lot of times, still at this point, a lot of people look down on the YouTube grind. But as you see in a podcast grind, as you see, Jason Whitlock will be joining this grind. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Hill has a podcast on Spotify. Pat McPhee has one. Joe Rogan he joined it a while ago. So, you see all these prominent people that had big jobs at Fox, that had big jobs at CNN, NBC, TV1. You got Roland Martin. You see everybody coming down to the slums. Everybody coming down to the slums. They laughed at the YouTubers. They laughed at the independent podcasters. They laughed at what we was doing. I've been doing this since 2014, 15. They laughed, and maybe not on this platform, but I've been on it for a while. They laughed at it. Now everybody want to come to the act. But Lil Wayne got his act. He got a lot of clout. He got a lot of connections. So why not do it? But let's talk about him and Nicki Minaj announcing they got a joint album coming. He had a joint album with Juelz Santana that's supposed to come out. Don't know if it came out yet, but kind of a little bit past that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers, they want to do these joint albums, and it's too late. You know what I'm saying? They asked Jay-Z a while ago, would you do a joint album with Nas? And he says that, it's just so much complication with time and the chemistry, how Nas worked, how he worked. It just wouldn't work. Him and Kanye was able to work because, they worked as a production team, at least Kanye being a producer, so they understand how one think. And he says, like, you just can't come on an album and just, do a joint album like that. You want it to be quality. You want the production and the mindset to think alike. So, I think Nicki and Lil Wayne minds think alike. They worked together before. They did tracks before. The last time they did a track, it was with Post Malone Rockstar Remix, she said. So, at the end of the day, I think a lot of fans need this, but it's really to keep Nicki Minaj relevant. And Lil Wayne ain't made that much money in the game because of Baby. And that's known. He robbed Turk. He robbed BG. They was paying BG in the Devil's Dandruff. You feel what I'm saying? That might go over some people's heads, So a lot of people with Young Money and Cash Money wasn't getting paid back in the day, And Birdman was just real stingy. You know what I'm saying? So, it was to the point, like I mentioned in one of my videos, earlier, it was to the point where I will reference it earlier, depending when I drop this one. He had to wear Gilly the Kid chain in the video. An established artist that had been in rap for over 5-10 years to that point, whatever it was, he had to wear Gilly's the Kid's chain in the video. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he still got to get money, straight up and down. If he was paid in the shade sipping lemonade, he wouldn't have this platform, Young Money Radio. But I think people still would be excited. What you got to understand is Nicki and Wayne are almost 40 years old. I don't want to hear Wayne and Juelz Santana join the album at this point. Now, maybe when I was a teenager, when Juelz dropped What the Game Was Missing and the Carter 1, 2 and all that shit was dropping, yeah, I'm past it. But some fans are just diehard fans. They'll listen to it. So I'm not knocking it. Nicki still, pretty much remaining hot by standing next to people. She stood next to Dojo Cat until she removed her credit after she revealed to be a self-hater. She standing next to Teriyaki Snitch 9. And she trying to remain hot by using people. You know what I'm saying? She can't be hot just by doing an album by herself. She can't be Lil Baby. She can't be Drake. You know what I'm saying? Even though Drake, he got help. She trying to use people to remain hot and to keep her name relevant because they whiteballing her out for disrespecting Miley Cyrus. But she trying to prove a point. But Nicki is 38 years old and female rap has moved past her. Cardi B has took it, the City Girls, they took it to stripper rap. Nicki Minaj really had, whoever's writing her music, whatever she was doing, if she was writing it, she really had penmanship. She really had bars. She really had substance at one point, especially when she was rolling with Gucci Mane. But, her and Wayne dropping an album, I don't see why not. People still want to hear Wayne. Wayne's last album was trash. It just sound out of date. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they get some production and they do some things. So, she talked about going bar for bar with Wayne. I think she could hold her own, versus Wayne. But I think it'd be a good album for sale and make some money off of. When you build something up, you marinate something to this point, people waiting for it, and it's to the point where if your shit is garbage, like Eminem shit is garbage, nothing he done has been really good to me. as a project past the Eminem show. When you got apologists, when you got super duper fangirls and fanboys, you can drop Pootie Tang and people say it's gonna be hot. So people, like I said before, people gonna say it's hot. Oh, it's so great, it's the hottest album. They play it once and never play it again. So not sure as far as, where they gonna take the direction, sounds and stuff of that nature, but should have did this years ago. Like I said, him and Joel should have did that years ago. But we'll see if it's one of those great, albums where two artists join together. And I think females need to do that shit more often. You know what I'm saying? I like to see Megan and Beyonce do a whole project together. I like to see Nicki and Cardi bury the hatchet and do a Queens of New York album together. I want to see something more relevant. You feel what I'm saying? Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz did it. Cali Grove. I didn't listen to that, bro. Just gonna keep it real. After the Carter 3 was I bought it and then I gave away. I didn't like that album. But 1 and 2. That was good for him. But hey, let me know what you guys think about them dropping a joint album. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business question, inquiry, response, video requests. All the links in the description. Want to make a donation? Just share the video with Cash App, PayPal description. Let me know if you're looking forward to this Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne joint album that's supposed to be coming pretty soon. One time for the one time we gone.